Hey, and good day. Welcome to the Strong Network podcast with me, Dr. Carla Michelle. It is so happy to have this time. I am so happy to have this time with you once again. Man, how have you been doing? I love hearing from you. I love hearing your comments. I appreciate those who follow me on Instagram at the Strong Network Podcast, as well as at Miss Carla Michelle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we keep growing and as you keep listening and you keep sharing, I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing this podcast with those that you feel that would benefit, and I can't thank you enough. Let's go ahead and get started. So today I want to say, if you're having a bad day, I have some tips to help ease the frustration. If you're having a bad day, I have tips to ease that frustration. And I can't see you, but if there was a show of hands, have you ever had a bad day in your life? I am sure everyone could raise their hand. But what happens in those bad days? Should they be the whole day? Should it just be the moment? Should it be and I'm not talking about mourning loss of life and things of such. I am saying when you're just waking up and it's like, it's one of those days, I'm having a bad day. That's the kind of day that I'm going to be talking about today. So one of the things that you can do is, there's a couple of things. I'm going to go over the four things and then we'll kind of break it down. One is form a clear picture. The second is ignite your mind. The third is rehearse your vision. And the last one is take action. Form a clear picture, ignite your mind, rehearse your vision, and take action. Oh gosh, okay. How am I supposed to have form a clear mind or a clear picture when I'm having this day? Well, it's important that you do, because you have to have a clear picture of how you want your day to go, how you want the next moment to go, because you have the power and the ability to control the next step, regardless of what is happening around you, regardless if it's a employee thing, a coworker, a colleague. You have the power to form a clear picture in the way that you want your day to go. So think about this. How do we form a clear picture? Ask yourself, what can you control? What can you control in this moment? Is it that you need to control your tongue and not talk about it? Is it to control the way you're looking, your expressions on your face? Is it to control the conversation, not just the words that come out of your mouth, but the conversation that may be happening? How do you control how you get involved? What attitude do you need? What is the best outlook? What is the best outlook that you can grab onto? And what thoughts can give you faith and focus? In the midst of a bad day, if you're forming a clear picture, think about the thoughts that you need to to give you faith and focus. Faith to keep going and focus to keep going. They work hand in hand. Faith to keep going and focus to take that next step. What conversations need to be scheduled? Now, sometimes you need to have the conversation. Many times you need to have the conversation. It's the timing of the conversation. Maybe it's not at that moment, but it could be in a day or in a week. But you need to think about what conversation needs to be scheduled. Now, the other one, ignite your mind, the second one. And that is to open your mind to what ignites you. What empowers you? What empowers you? What is your reason? What is your whys? What gives you faith and purpose? The other one was faith and focus. Now, to ignite your mind, you have to think about what gives you faith and purpose. What can you change? What can you change? The first one, forming a clear picture, we asked what can you control? This one, igniting your mind, is what can you change? What atmosphere around you can you change? What circumstances, what situations, what solutions, what can you change? How can you understand yourself better? You want to ignite your mind when you're having a bad day? Think of ways to understand the lessons that you're learning in this day. How can you understand yourself better in this circumstance? What advice can you give yourself? Think about it. Take a sheet of paper or record it or just start talking to yourself in the mirror. What advice can you give yourself to ignite your mind, to take you out of this day that you're experiencing, that you don't particularly care for how it's going? The third one, rehearse your vision, right? Rehearse your vision. Get back to what the reasoning is. Focus on your vision for your life. What thoughts align with your life goals? What thoughts do you need to have? What thoughts do you need to implement that match with your life goals? You're having a bad day. It's time to realign. It's time to reset. It's time to reset. Take a minute, relax, get some space, get in an area, and think about what thoughts align with your life goals. How much bad energy are you allowing to dim your light? So rehearse your vision and think about are you allowing this to dim the light on the road to your big vision? Are you allowing it to dim your light, the way you shine, the way you act, the way you show up? So rehearse your vision. Stay in tune with where you want to be and what you see in your life and for your life. Also, you want to focus on your vision for your life by affirmations, which remind you of the bigger goal. I'm an affirmation girl for myself, and I do affirmations through our mind reset meditations Monday through Friday at 6:30. Yes, this is a plug. And it is a great time, 10 minutes of affirming things over our lives. So, what affirmations remind you of the bigger goal? Like, I am not going to allow the small things take me away from the bigger picture I have for my life. That's an affirmation. I am going to flow like the water in a river around rocks and not allow this to stop me from my next step. It's a couple of affirmations. And then rehearse your vision. What is your next step? What is your next step? You're having this day. It's not going the way you planned. Sit down, think about it. What is the next step that you want to take to rehearse that will help you rehearse your vision or help you get back in alignment with your vision? The fourth thing, take action. Take physical action that match how you want to feel. Take physical action that match how you want to feel. Today you have that day or it's night. I mean, it depends where you are. Enjoy a meal. I'm not talking about, overeating, but enjoy a good meal. Go somewhere where they serve you. I mean, if you've been putting out all week and all day and you're having a bad day because you keep giving and nothing's coming back, go out and get yourself served. Have someone, and be nice to the servers, and have them, they're there for you. They're there to make sure that you have the best experience with the best food. Call someone who inspires you. Oh, it's nothing like an inspirational conversation that gets you back on track. Take action. Laugh at the issue. I mean, literally laugh. Don't just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm laughing at that. No. Right there. Laugh at the issue because it's funny, because it has no power. A bad day has no power over where you're going and what you see for yourself. Laugh at it. Just laugh at the bad day. You're like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, I am not going out like that. Disconnect and reset. I've said this many times with each of these four. Find a way to disconnect and reset. You have to. If you want to take action and you can't do it because your mind is clouded with all the thoughts and the discouragement and the anger or the and focus on the mishap or the bad day or the conversations that you've had. Disconnect and reset. And the other one is get back into your power. Get back into your power position. Why are you sitting there looking at this day like it's bigger than you? The day is a gift. There's hours, minutes, seconds that have been given to you as a gift each day. You own the day. Yeah, things happen, but you own the day. Get your power back mentally, physically. Take action. What is it you need to get your power back? Step into that space where you walked out of. Have that conversation that needs to be had. Speak up and stop holding back what you know you need to say. Get back in your power. And the greatest one of all to take action in doing is put it behind you. Put the bad day behind you. You don't have to wait for the next day to put it behind you. Put it behind you now, which goes hand in hand with get back into your power. Take back your day. You own the day. What do you got to do? If you wake up cranky and groggy and all the things you're carrying yesterday with you, I don't know what you got to do. Fix yourself. Eat something. Take a walk. Exercise. Make the call. Rewrite the narrative. Script writing. Get down and write. You can journal about the problem, but you can also script the answer. Script the solution. Script what you want to happen. And that alone just brings relief of knowing that, dang, I just came up with a solution and it looks good in writing. I'm going to follow this. So, you're having a bad day. These are your tips to ease that frustration that comes with that. Form a clear picture. Ignite your mind. Rehearse your vision. Take action. Form a clear picture. Form a clear picture of how you want your day to go. Ignite your mind. Open your mind to what ignites you, what gets you back on fire. Rehearse your vision. Focus on your vision for your life. Take action. Take physical action that matches how you want to feel. I want to let you know I have this one-page download available. I will go ahead and put it in the show notes. If you do follow me on Instagram at Miss Carla Michelle, it is in the bio. There's a link in there and you can download the digital version of this. And it actually comes out as a PDF. But if you want this in writing, I've got it for you. You can also email me at hello@drcarlainc.com. I'll be glad to answer any questions and share this with you. But once again, you got to know, a bad day, frustrated, follow these tips. I'm sure you'll get some release. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for leaving a comment. Thank you for rating this podcast. I love all that's going. I can't believe how I've been doing this. Actually, we just had an anniversary this week of how long I've been doing the podcast. So this is I'm going into my 4th year. So, hey, happy 4-year-old. Happy 4 years. The Strong Network podcast with me, Dr. Carla Michelle. I look forward, and remember, I am here for you. If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead, hello@drcarlainc.com. Visit drcarlainc.com website. I'd love to work with you. I'd love to find more about you as an executive coach. I'm here. All right, take care, and I will talk to you soon.